up, guys? Thank you for subscribing. Wait, that's not my line, is it?
Hi, everyone.
First, I want to thank our subscribers. Continue to subscribe,
Like,
share,
comment,
and ring that bell.
and for those who leave comments, I do hear about them. And do I care for them? No.
Anyway,
But thank you.
anyway, guys, I got a question for you. You guys just smoke ready? Oh my God, we didn't even do shots.
I ain't doing shots with you in 23. I told you I'm ceasing this shit with you.
As y'all can see, change of location. I forgot the shot glasses.
So, you need them.
So if you guys want to go ahead and take your shots, go ahead. I'll wait. You done? Okay, great. You got your smokes ready?
Girl, I might need, it's a little cool.
Listen, we just gonna dive on in to tonight's topics. We're having another drink about it session.
Fridays seem to become the regular drink about it. So, relax your mind. Tell us what's on yours.
Oh man.
Give me a second.
Give her a second. She
One
just
second.
she just got up and walked away and left me. Hey guys, how you doing? Thank you for subscribing. Tonight we are going to talk about topics that just irks us, get on our nerves. We just want to. Oh, she needed a twat pillow. You should have said something. Or sat on this side, because you can't see nothing.
You dirty bitch.
Alright, go ahead and start with what we're going to drink about tonight.
You started already. Go ahead.
Alright, so I was talking about this telephone call that I received from another female talking about
Her man she was fucking.
not technically, but yeah, whatever. And I'm like, why do chicks go to the broad and not nigga?
Brian seems so spectrum. Why you can't go to the other female? Well, your wifey, your better half, your girlfriend. About that, I don't know. For me, if I know my man cheating, I'm not finna fuck up that other woman movement. I'm gonna congratulate
That's a
her.
fucking lie. That's a fucking lie.
How's that not being truthful?
That's a fucking lie.
How?
You have never
Why?
confronted another chick.
No. Why should I? I'm not gonna confront her. The fuck I need to confront her for? I'm confronting the dick we both share. Was she good? Did she suck you good? Did she fuck you good? Did she lick your ass? Was she a real freak, babe? Let me know. I don't need to question that.
That's too much.
I'm being
That's-
honest. Shit.
I'm
I'm not gonna go to the next female or the next man, whatever my man encounter, whoever I'm dealing with.
Whatever he encounters.
Correctly. I'm not finna question about. Okay, I'll take it back. I'm not gonna sit up and confront the third party. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna confront him.
I'm more of a I don't want to confront anything and just leave type person.
Well, you know what, honey? That's what For me, listen.
I
We're
like
both secrets.
confrontation.
I don't need you to expose. I don't want to be exposed. We're going to keep this on the hush hush, and we're going to keep it moving. Now, if I send you some shit to please you at the current moment, because you just don't want to fuck your person, your better half. If I send you some shit, watch, delete, don't share, don't save.
Okay.
Don't mark, don't file,
Okay.
delete.
Okay.
Because I'm going to delete the shit too, because I don't know how crazy your better half is, but my better half is crazy.
Okay.
They'll kill you and might pistol with me. They might pistol with both of us sometimes too. Goddamn, I don't know. Depends on how their mind frame go.
We don't promote violence on this channel.
I don't promote shit, but I'm just being honest.
Putting that out there. Okay, so we done drinking about that. Okay, so go ahead, please.
Oh, this is what I want to drink about. Why in 23 still?
I mean, we're still just in the first month, but continue.
People have seen the missteps 1, 2, and 3 still.
Are you still talking about hygiene, bitch?
You damn right.
You must have encountered that dude again.
No.
Please
I
wash your
encountered
ass,
another
because
one.
I'm so tired of hearing about your 1, 2, and 3 non-bathing ass. Please, no.
I'm just saying, if you want 1 and 2 and 3, possibly 3, but you want 1 and 2, I don't want no dingy nut smell. Shit, or some goddamn cotton balls on the motherfucking hairs that you ain't shaved on your nutsack, nigga. I don't need that. Hell. Oh, you know what they said? Listen, I'm gonna talk about this. Listen, I had got a motherfucking news fed that, listen, y'all need to start sucking dick with condoms. Stop sucking the shit raw.
I almost choked.
It's antibiotics out now that gonorrhea has came very receptacle and it says, bitch, I got you. So if you get the combo, don't fuck with it. I'm gonna need y'all to examine nuts, dicks, lips, increases, and everything else before you go licky sticky bucky.
I think I'm gonna delete this
No, I mean,
this public service announcement. Like, I don't know what this is all about. Okay.
So you mean to tell me all the dicks you had, you ain't never examined they dick?
No, I'm saying sucking dick with a condom on. I'm not gonna do that.
It's flavored condoms for sucking dick out here. And eat pussy.
Sometimes the original flavor is okay.
Sometimes it fucks your body up in your throat, up in your odor of your mouth. But I'm gonna drink about it.
Ain't nobody else hear her say that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So what you wanna drink about?
Oh, remember when I told you to I sent you a link? What's the dude's name? O'Shea.
Oh, that BS.
Yeah.
Damn, who was that couple?
I don't remember, but I sent it to you.
I'm looking now.
Hold on, guys. Because I sent it to her, and I was very imperative. I wanted her to look over it. Give us one sec. Oh, it may not have been that way.
Yeah, it was the clip with Tay Diggs and April Jones. Listen.
Oh, yeah, it was about Tay
I
Diggs
watched
and
shit,
April.
listen, and you know, April Jones is a woman of very, she's a chameleon. I love her for that. She's a very chameleon woman. I'm not gonna knock a woman who can be a chameleon in every setting that it can get and be in. And you know, they were saying that I looked at it was so long drawn out because some, you know, man's gonna have their egotistical conversations about such and such about a pussy, about a woman and her motherfucking statistic movement. But if you feel like you is the conqueror, why you gonna feel like something like that? So, I watched it and I looked at it and it was a lot of motherfucking information spread out in that shit. So I'm gonna elaborate to a certain extent on certain clips I caught and left it like that. True, if she fucked with what's that boy name?
Lil Fizz.
Yeah, Lil Fizz. Why is you trying to fuck with that hoe when that's not your caliber? I don't get it. See, that's what gets me. Men's the fuck outside their caliber.
And women don't?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
We do.
But we just don't complain as much?
We don't.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I do fuck up my caliber, honey, but at the same time, I reload it. Because I understand that's the aftermarket shit. I can't fuck with that great value shit too long. It's not going to give me my reproduction that I need. But, so they were saying that there's too much for him having his certain caliber of women, of elite movement and not messing with something low
It's
grade.
like, okay, so it's like, say that older gentlemen get with these 20-somethings, and then what is it called? That spark fizzle, that it just dies down, that excitement, it just dies down. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what are y'all talking about on a daily basis? What do you have in common? Like, that excitement wears off.
So you're saying the excitement wears off with the age difference?
If check the statistics, okay?
Hell, I wear off in 5 seconds with them.
I'm just saying, there's some if you're looking to settle down and you get a 20 something like okay I'm gonna make you my wife and, like whatever, that excitement wears off. You're gonna want her to do things that she ain't gonna know how to do or don't want to know how to do. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it was also about that type of person's not gonna be submissive. That's something he was talking about as well.
They were, and that's when they elaborate more with it. It was like, no, Tay being a man dealing with certain women of caliber, they know how to be submissive accordingly and correctly, which I'm not going to knock for that. But her being a very headstrong alpha female,
Okay.
I don't blame her. I'm going to deal with you because we both spark each other interest where we're stepping out of our calibers. You being an older man, me being a younger woman, you've had encounters.
Take it still fine.
To a certain extent, he's still, he was fine once upon a time. But he's not like, he's not like Lorenz Tate. He's not aging beautifully.
He's aging well.
Lorenz Tate is aging well and youthful, girl. What are you talking about?
No. Tate is aging well.
Yes, he's aging accordingly to a sick and drunk old man of high caliber. I don't know, maybe might be an undercover cocaine. But anywho.
Allegedly.
Allegedly bypass, goddamn, go
I'm just saying. Like.
I'm just saying too, honey, because some of us can do recreational movements and still look gorgeous. With or without surgery. Hint, hint.
I think we veered way off the subject. You good?
Up, man. I don't want y'all talking about that.
What is that?
Talking about that, some fucking penises and shit. Y'all be out shit. Bring me as a special guest when I get halfway through that.
Okay, well then we have a special guest.
Halfway through the show, they stated.
It is halfway.
No, it's not.
Yeah. So we have a special guest.
Coming shortly in the next 7 minutes. But listen.
In the next 7 minutes.
Halfway through the show. Yeah. I'm just honestly saying, honey, I'm going to put it in that category. Lorenz Tate and Tate is. Lorenz Tate is a man in damn near 50 looking good.
But what we were talking about
is that girl right there. Okay, so I'm going to put it to that movement. Lorenz Tate, have you seen him mess with any woman outside his caliber?
I don't think she's outside of what he's used to. It's just I think they don't have the same views.
Did you catch the last movement of that clip? How they were showing what he had on the AKA early 90s MC Hammer pants and made her put it on, and he went in like a bohemian style. Both of them did a bohemian style.
Because that's what he wanted.
Right, but she wasn't even feeling it. So therefore, hold on.
It proves my point.
What's your point?
My point being that the excitement wore off.
No, the
what he expects for his mate is not her.
So therefore, why would you, as woman to woman, if you know you cannot go meet this man certain caliber or standards of what he's dealt with, why place yourself into a status and situation?
Why not?
Hear me out.
Why not?
Hold on.
She's getting something out of it.
Hold on.
He's getting something.
They are getting something out of it. We're both getting something out of the party. But we're not gonna. If I sit up there and present myself as a classy woman and very have integrity and morals about myself, I would not place myself where you can degrade me in the little least bit of characteristics, of gestures, of anything that's so mediocre that this is the new phase, that it's gonna put backlash on for me. No, I'm not gonna do that.
You said a lot of words.
And if you miss the truth, you didn't miss it.
I'm just saying.
Uh-huh.
Longevity in relationships like that.
Oh, Now let me drink about that.
Okay. The longevity in relationships like that. It's not.
So what you consider longevity? Honestly. Because that
Till
word is so
death.
used.
Yes. Not until somebody better comes across. Tell me people aren't staying in relationships. What were they? Placeholders? You can be with your placeholder for years just waiting for someone better to come on.
And you know, that brings to a conversation I had with my very collective parties and encounters. And it was stated that, you know, we had a conversation, like you said, placeholders. And this individual conversation we had, it was like the party been together for 20 years. They did their own thing. They washed their own clothes separately, cooked and everything, and slept in separate rooms. And it was
They're
like
roommates.
with financial benefits.
That's what a roommate is.
Mm-hmm.
But they were in a relationship.
No.
So what was the point of that story?
That, like you said,
I'm just-
longevity to death do us part. I'm not gonna,
It-
hold on, hear me out. Longevity in your definition, what you stated,
Mm-hmm.
to death do us part. I might not fuck you within these years no more. I might give you love. I still gonna feed you. I'm still gonna nurture you and everything. And to death do us part. She witnessed this lesson and learned this lesson. But I'm gonna keep it. If she hasn't called it, y'all should call it. Who knows who it is?
I'm just saying, now, this may or may not be my perspective on the subject, but there are people that are till death do us part people.
I don't understand what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like that's unreasonable. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're a dreamer. You know, I'm not.
But my thing is, I would think like this. Even though, just to elaborate more on your longevity to death do us part. From my opinion, my conception of to death do us part is I'm loving you thoroughly, unconditionally loving you through sickness and through health, regardless if we did or did not do no vows. I'm still in the longevity of it because we're both in the longevity together. So I want us to be really truthful in our longevity together. Some people are not. In some relationships, they're not. What we said earlier, where you have that person where longevity, you can't please me no more. I gotta go looking out.
Okay,
So that's when it's
and that's the
longevity.
thing. There, I gotta go look. I have to go look elsewhere because what you used to do, you don't do anymore.
But
So
why
now
should I
I
look
have-
elsewhere?
but-
if it's longevity to death
Yeah,
do us part.
but you're like, since
If
you can't give me what I want now,
Okay, so
it's time for me to move on. That's not longevity. That's until somebody better comes along.
to death do us part.
And
Death
the death
of the
is
sex.
that death is
Death of the sex.
You're not doing what I need
Death
you to
of
do.
the sex.
It's not always sex. It's not always
Okay,
sex.
intimacy.
There you go. Better
Sex,
fucking word.
intimacy,
Better word.
companionship, death of all that. So that's why I say your longevity is different from my longevity because I'm going to cross the board.
I
with
mean,
it.
the definition of longevity has not changed. It's
I have
still means
definition
the
A,
same
B, C,
thing.
D, E, F, G.
We just can't be making up definitions of
Okay,
shit
well,
that
goddamn,
already
3
existed.
definitions. Shit, okay. God.
I'm just saying. That's another thing that I want to drink about. How people mold situations to where they look. This bitch always got me breathing hard. You notice how people, you could be talking to somebody and they will switch the whole conversation on them. The conversation had nothing to do with them at all, but they turn it around and talk it like this is the conversation that we should have about me.
I didn't know what it was about you.
No. Why are you in your feelings?
I was
I'm
talking
just
about
saying.
you.
I'm just saying They're
keep going.
the people that do that just turn the shit onto them.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a narcissist?
Very much so. It's a narcissist, honey.
It's a narcissistic movement.
Very much so, because
Okay.
they'll turn in and say, baby, what you did this to me? No. Let's rewind backwards. A narcissist begins at home.
Wait, what begins at home?
A narcissist.
Oh,
begins
it
at home.
began at home?
It does.
Okay.
The same way okay, prime example. It might seem so vulgar in certain manners how I'm getting ready to speak. You know how we all have love for animals. Some of us love a friendly animal, and some of us love aggressive animal. You know, some
Are we
of us.
talking literal animal? Like a puppy? I want to get the metaphor correct. I'm just saying. Like a puppy? Okay, continue.
Some of us have love for pet lovers, okay? Some of us are pet lovers. And some of us choose to have certain breeds that we love to have for a certain protection, a certain demeanor, and a certain look. So you might like, I don't know, a house dog that's like under 10 pounds. I might like.
So we're literally talking about pets.
An equation of people.
Oh. I'm trying to stick with it, you know.
Oh my God, stick with it.
I'm trying.
Okay, so versus, honey. Okay, goddamn, I'm gonna break it down. Okay, I might want a boxer, which means aka a man who's.
So we're talking about men and not pets.
They're both pets because they see us as pets, trophies, and placeholders. I mean, you could be a motherfucking basset hound mixed with a beagle.
They're beautiful. It's fine.
Or, a papalion and a Shih Tzu mix. And I could be the Chihuahua mixed with a little Cocker Spaniel.
Listen, I don't know how the fuck we got into talking about fucking pets, because that's not even the conversation I was having.
What I'm saying is that, like what I said earlier, we all have certain calibers of what we will take and what we will acknowledge. And this goes more because why I'm saying this, what it brings up to. If y'all watch the Capricia Please with Trina, and she was saying, as a person, basically she said as a woman, but I'm gonna put it in this metaphor. As a person, we're gonna allow what we want to allow in our lives. So what I'm saying today, elaborate more. If I'm gonna allow longevity with you, if I'm gonna have the intimacy, et cetera, across the board with you, and love you, I'm gonna love you too. Yeah. Like you say, death do us part. And it could be the death of the climax and the sex is not great no more. I gotta go to elsewhere. I've been fucking elsewhere. So therefore, why stay into a situation where it's not pleasing you correctly, but it's there for comfortability? What we're dealing with in 23.
Convenience.
I'm gonna drink about that because
Okay.
I'm tired of it. Don't be in no inconvenience. Convenience.
Okay, we done drinking about that.
Okay, what you want to talk about? What else you want to get off your chest and drink about it?
I'm tapped out. I'm tapped out because that dog metaphor, that I don't even know where it came from, but it just.
You got a lot of black shadow dogs in your life. You should know.
Listen, keep subscribing.
Listen. What happened? Guess.
In and out.
Bam.
In and out. But
But you know what?
I wanna
Honey,
say-
what you want to say? Go ahead.
I just want to say happy birthday to my brother. You guys go check out I Am Opto on any of his social media outlets. He was a special guest, but
Still,
So everybody, make sure you check out I Am
We're
Out.
still in the birthday fever.
Yes, it's birthday weekend. Let them have
I
his
don't
fun.
know, what they say, let them have their surprise. But I want to drink about some bullshit right now.
What?
When, as a person for both parties, take a sip real quick.
Okay.
When is both parties gonna understand there's no growth no more? So when can we split?
I
Uncross the
think
line.
we talked about that.
No, but I'm just saying, honestly, like, for yourself, like, do you, okay, I'm gonna drink about this. This is gonna be real. You know how you been fucking with somebody for a minute, right? Like you said, placeholder.
Mm-hmm.
When will you stop being placeholder? When in the year? That's the question. When you gonna learn your self-worth and stop being placeholder?
Yeah, when are you gonna wake up and be like, you know what? I could do better. You know, I'm worth more than this.
Okay, so
I deserve more than this. Not to be second burner. You know what I mean?
okay. Are you ready to drink about it?
Yeah. When we gonna wake up, ladies? And guys. And guys. Guys are, you know, going through the same thing, I'm sure.
Okay, let's talk about it. When we gonna I'm gonna get this off my chest. Cause it's been weighing in 22 and I told you hoes I'm coming raw at 23. If you ain't like me in 22, bitch, you can call me a nasty asshole in 23 because I'm gonna run it. She always trying to, you're not gonna tell me how to regulate my mouth. That's the problem.
Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
In 23, be your authentic self.
Yes. Because nobody can be you. There's only one you. There's only one you. And if you change, make sure you change for you. For the
better
betterment
you.
of you.
Uh-huh. Because some people say they change for the better themselves and be the nastier themselves.
Sometimes the nasty version of you could be the better you. Say that you're a doormat, you get walked all over, and then you better yourself being, I'm just saying, being more aggressive, being a little bit bitchier, you know what I'm saying, being a little bit nastier. That is the betterment of you.
Okay, so
Because you're
let's drink
thinking about
this
your
right now.
own
I got a question.
mental health.
Let's drink about this. Right now.
Go ahead.
I want to do a cheers on this one. Let's cheers real quick. Okay, right, let's take a sip. And 23, stop lying about how you motherfuckers suck dick and eat pussy.
Maybe they think they are the best in the world.
Do you gag?
Sometimes.
Do you swallow?
All the time.
Do you make a waterfall?
No, I don't
And
like
gagging?
being messy. I'm not a messy. I'm not messy. That's more shit I would have to clean up. I'm not. No.
Okay, so, you know, I'm not, you know, when our best girl comes in town, she can be messy. Don't you gotta clean it up, right?
No. Then I'm not that person. That's not the job that I was hired to do. I'm not, that's stepping outside my comfort zone. I don't want to, you know. I'm just saying.
Y'all just
Be
watch
here.
out for certain food
Be
bars go out.
here.
When Cat D's go out of service. And when all these seafood spots start smelling fishy before you hit the door, just remember. I told you.
I don't know what that has got to do with anything that we were talking about. Okay. Okay.
But no, honestly though, a lot of people say they are a freak. Are you a real freak in 23? Honestly, honey, you're not a real freak.
No.
Let's be honest, honey.
Not at all.
Why not?
I never had to be.
Are you an authentic freak?
I never had to be. Cause I was the one I was never thinking about the other person. I was just always thinking about me. So if it's not in me to be like that, it's not in me to be like that. If they want that, they can go elsewhere.
But you know what? I want to bring a more little depth inside for let's drink about it. Do you feel like everyone should be their own entrepreneur self?
Everybody isn't built for that. Everybody isn't built for that.
Okay, so why you say everybody's not built for
Somebody has to get coffee. Everybody wasn't built for that.
Okay, so do you think that with the transition of them being with someone who's built for that, in your mind assisting in comfort, don't you think they can find growth?
If only if they want to.
Okay.
But everybody isn't built for that life.
So you don't think everyone should be self-millionaires in 23?
Just because I believe it don't mean it's gonna happen. Like I said, everybody doesn't have that same motivation, that same push, that same, that everybody's not like that. Some people are okay with being mediocre. Some people are okay with just the norm.
Okay, I want to talk about this right quick.
You can't knock those people
who
is okay with just being mediocre.
I want to drink about this one. Y'all, I told y'all 23, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. But, do you feel like in 23 we're still being discriminating, segregating within our own communities?
Oh, yeah.
Elaborate more.
Oh, yeah. I think, I don't want to come off as fuck it. I think that in the black community, it's the black people that is keeping the black people down.
Okay, well, how do you elaborate? Because I'm
sorry.
I'm with the minority
You look at any
I'm
other.
straight
Hold on. You look at any other race.
What race?
You look at any other race,
well,
and you don't see that race tearing that race down. It's like we feed off failure. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if they're failing, we're feeding off that shit.
Okay.
It's like we don't want to see the next person succeed. Mm-hmm. And I don't know who's brainwashing us, but it's like we don't want to see. I was looking at something, they were talking about Jared Carmichael, and I think he's a great comedian. You know what I'm saying? But they were like trying to cancel him over a couple of jokes. He's a comedian. The same jokes that he would tell, I heard the white comedian tell the same thing. You didn't see the white community go up and try to cancel their own. It's the black community that will cancel their own in a minute.
Hold
in
on.
a second.
Do you think it's a mass charade? Because
a mass charade, yeah.
Saying, okay, well, you're a comedian, you're in an audience. You don't know everyone's face. You're there to deliver what you have being a comedian. So therefore, it could be white, it could be black.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is that you don't see any other race that wants to see one of their own fail.
Okay, so
you don't see that. It's like they want to one up them. Like, okay, I'm better than you at this. I'm better. It's an I'm better than you mentality that none of the other races have.
They do.
But they keep it behind closed doors. Black people have it up there where you can see it. This, you know what I'm saying?
No,
right. Look how they turned. Look how they turned on Megan.
Megan who?
Megan Thee Stallion. Look how they. I'm just saying. We know we don't talk about celebrities on this channel, but look how they turn. Like, okay, first everybody was like, she didn't get shot. She didn't get shot. Whatever. And they were like, you know what I'm saying? Now they're like, oh, this bitch. I'm sorry, she'll tell the truth or whatever. Now they want to turn on this, but she's already done wrong shit. Go ahead, please.
No calls.
I know it's my daughter. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna let her take over real quick. I'm listening though.
How the hell you listening? You talking about you got a damn MT going on and all this and that.
Okay.
Period, Pooh.
I'm just saying. Okay.
Regardless,
You know, there has to be some kind of agreement in that. Like, seriously, look how the black community turn on one another.
listen.
Turn on one another.
Okay, I understand that, but my thing is this right here. In 23, I'm tired of the community of blacks stating we turn on one another when we are actually multi-race individuals.
It doesn't matter. If you
Hear me
have
out, hear me out.
A fucking
Hear me
drop of fucking ethnicity in you, whatever. I'm just saying.
But okay,
As a whole, not individually, but as a whole, how
Okay.
we will turn our backs on one of our own. That's what I'm talking about.
and you think that the other races haven't?
They will stand behind their person.
No, they
They
don't.
are-
No,
Look,
they don't. No, they don't.
Case in point. Donald fucking Trump. They don't give a fuck. Everybody. I love
First
America,
off,
whatever. But everybody.
No,
they were
no,
standing,
wait.
But he still got
Hold on,
people standing
hold on.
behind him.
We just do wait. We're gonna go with Donald Trump on that. And he's gonna be the white collar movement.
I'm just saying they will
No,
rally behind
okay,
this
hear me
man.
out.
You know what I'm saying?
You mean to tell me, okay, Donald Trump, aka, as we were saying, he's the hood in he's the God in the street.
He's a God to his people in these streets.
Right, he's the God to that, what we would say that our lingo of the minority culture. But listen, hear me out. We can still have that same one, what we had done before. I'm not gonna talk about that one because that one, they got so much weight in the street. They can make things move. Streetwise, political, and everything. So why are we sitting up here still dissecting of races when we all still play the same movement across the board of races?
Look,
I'm just saying the Asian do it, the Vietnamese do it, the Dominican do it, the
Hey, tell me the last white person they canceled.
Oh what? They only cancel certain minorities when you don't have certain leverage. I'm gonna take those words back. I will cancel you when you don't have certain leverage, regardless of what your ethnicity is.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. Trigger warning.
I need a refill.
I'm just saying. Okay. You know how you should look at a person, look at their accomplishments differently than what that person shows. Like how we could decipher from R. Kelly and his music and his accomplishment versus that shit. You know what I'm saying? How long? Alright, I don't even want to talk about it. I'm done drinking about it. I'm done drinking about that subject because I was gonna bring Bill Cosby up in this shit.
No, Bill
because
Cosby.
you can see how I'm saying.
No, Bill Cosby is that moment. So therefore, when you have to look at it, and I'm saying it like this, when they say when you advance more, as the old song will say, more money, more problems. You have to have that whole across the board with everyone. You have to have your hands in political. You have to have your hands still in the street. You have to have your hands in education.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying too,
In
when
any
you become
race,
to an individual in any race,
you cannot see how black people aren't the number one leaders of canceling their own kind.
I'm not going to justify this.
I'm just saying.
You're saying, and
I'm just saying.
Me being a biased person, I'm across the board. I agree with every parties because I'm very.
You can't agree with all parties.
I can agree with all parties because number one, I'm a liberal.
Okay, Miss Liberal.
Period.
I'm done drinking about it because I feel my blood pressure.
You need to rise up. That's what Adria said. Rise up, and that's what happened with our community, let me elaborate more. Our community became so goddamn ignorance to bliss. And you know why I said that to a person of Caucasian descent, well, aka clear now.
Palm people.
Who?
Palm people. I got that from my brother.
Oh my God! Now we're going back to the palm.
Yeah.
My thing is this.
Bottom of the feet type people. Go ahead. I love all people. I'm just saying.
I don't love all people. I don't love all people that is
I'm not. Listen. I'm not. Any of that. I'm just saying that
back to
we
me.
should rally up and try to uplift one another.
How can we?
That's
How
the
can
that's the fucking
How
$1
can
million.
we?
That's the $1 million fucking question.
How can we? You know
That's
why I
the
say how
million-dollar
can we? I'm
question.
gonna answer how can
There's
we.
a
Hear me out. When I say how can we, when you can't unmask yourself and peel the layers off to understand everything that hurted you, made you, build you to be a destructive individual that made you prosperity destruction. But when the destruction comes into the heat, you categorize as those
people. Oh.
Which means I'm tired. I'm gonna shoot myself. I'm gonna blow up some shit. But when I'm doing that, I'm still labeled as a black person going mad.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, if I decide to go in and shoot up some shit because I'm pissed off with every fucking thing, and I take everything that hit me, you understand what I'm saying? And everything. This is what the thing gets me when they've been deteriorating us since the motherfucking 50s.
It was before that.
Okay, girl, I'm just being cordial. I'm not trying to go back to old
Okay, go ahead.
slavery
Go ahead.
For everything because a lot of people have not mentally advanced themselves from slavery to motherfucking civil rights that was not civil rights correctly to now modern day civil rights we're still fighting for. And what makes it so bad about it, you have to tag along the karma. I gotta sweep around my own front door. Some of us don't want to do that. On any race. I'd rather sniff, I'd rather shoot, I'd rather plot, I'd rather kill, I'd rather treason, instead of say I plead the fifth. Can we get records? No, you're not gonna touch my records, my taxes or anything.
Y'all know how she goes off on a tangent sometimes.
I'm just saying, honey, I'm clear.
Alright. So
I'm clear in the motive, in the
Listen.
motive.
Thank you guys for tuning in, watching till the end. Remember to keep subscribing.
Like, share, comment, subscribe, and tell somebody about somebody. And listen, she read comments and tell me. I don't read comments. I give a fuck about comments. But listen, if you want to come and talk about some more, elaborate. Because we're both open dialogue people. She might sit me the clothes. I'm a bitch. I'm going to have discussion.
Have a good night, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right, podcast. We got 5 minutes for you.
No, bitch. You always do this shit. Get your ass up out.
No, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Just a little after show talk.
After show talk my ass, I gotta take a piss.
It's fine. Hold it for a second. So,
I'm not a whale.
you was just like going off on a tangent on, in the end, like, I didn't really, it's like you were having like several conversations at once. You know what I'm saying? It's like you had several opinions in a very long run-on sentence.
I'm glad you know.
And it's like you were literally just talking to yourself, and you ain't care if I was here, if they were here. You just went off on your own.
Yeah. There was a lot of topics within that whole run-on.
It was. And my thing is,
what's that?
like we don't talk politics on this show. We don't talk celebrities on this show sometimes, but
I'm listening.
but I'm saying I like when you get passionate about certain topics that you just go in on, and then you just forget about anybody that's around you. That I'm just saying you get so passionate about it.
I'm a very political individual. I mean, I don't know who has many hats. The same way I have many designers that I love to keep in my closet.
I'm just saying, like, we don't agree on a lot of things, especially politics.
Honestly, you know, that's the whole concept of having a conversation when it comes to politics. Some of us won't agree on a lot of
Yeah,
things.
you're not.
And everything.
Like I say, you're a liberal. I get that. Yay,
Yeah.
liberals. But
So what are you, a Tea Party bitch?
no, I'm just saying I don't put my political affiliations out there.
I mean, I can say I'm a liberal. At the same day, I can present you that I'm a Democrat or a Republican, or
I'm just saying, like, when I brought up when I brought up Donald Trump, when I brought that up, it wasn't to base it on his political views. It was not about that. It was how his people rallied behind him, no matter if he was wrong or not. They still rallied behind. They knew he was 100% wrong 95% of the time, but they was not going to be like, no, you know what I'm saying? They weren't gonna.
And you know what I love about that? It took a Gemini president to really show you motherfuckers. Exactly.
I don't think him having to be a Gemini had anything to do with him, unless all Geminis are fucking asshole, narcissistic. That.
Just because you met one they had broken wounds that you thought you could heal is an understatement to that.
Okay.
You're like his wife, ex-wife who he had kids by that you didn't have.
I'm just saying, the way that his people rally behind him should be the way that black people should rally behind themselves.
But
not tearing down the next person. Not you know what I'm saying?
I understand where you're coming from, but
when is that gonna start? Like,
it should have started like
it should have started, but it's not, and it's like it's not gonna get there. It's not getting better. There's not no one trying to uplift the next nigga. You know what I'm saying?
The next individual.
Whatever. It's the same thing.
No, it's not. Let's
get out your feelings.
I'm not in my feelings.
All I'm saying is
we're gonna be very correctly.
No, I'm gonna talk the way I'm gonna fucking talk.
Oh.
That's what's gonna happen.
Oh.
All I'm saying is.
But you tell me to watch my fucking mouth, you dirty bitch.
All I'm saying is that it's frustrating when black people don't rally behind themselves. They rather rally behind the next race to uplift that person because they don't want to see that black person succeed, excel. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I was talking about.
I mean, I don't mind rallying behind my.
As a whole, not individually, as a whole.
I'm just saying as a whole.
As a whole.
But, okay, so you want to elaborate on that part. I cannot rally behind my party, my race. See, hold on, hear me out.
Majority of minority.
No, I'm just saying, when I'm saying that, I can't rally behind old thinking third world mentalities that still exist. I cannot, because number one, what you might see, what I say is right, is not right in your eyes.
Exactly.
Right. And it goes across the board so many levels that if I break it down to you, you're like, oh, no, bitch, I still don't see it that way. The same way you are, and then what I mean by that, I'm going across the board. Where it's been like this, it's been carried down from generation to generation to generation. It's been whipped in us, our minds, our bodies to pass it along. It's been embedded. When I split blood and I give blood, I'm making a sacrifice to give what I want. And when I make that sacrifice and I make that blood bleed, I'm making that bitch bleed like the Bible says, generation tenfold. Your four kids will feel the same shit I bled upon because you caused it. But what I'm saying to break that up is saying, if I bring this across the board, we as being us black individuals in the community, you're still not gonna knock it. You're not gonna knock a man for him being him, and the man's not knock you for being who you are. As individuals, let me rephrase that. No genders, no nothing. A person's not gonna accept everything about you fully. They'll accept half of you. The same way you're gonna accept half of that. So when I go to that, we're gonna speak about our culture. Our culture is still hurt. And we said that in the previous show. I said so many times people say, oh, my ancestors and everything. Sweetheart, how you gonna talk about your ancestors when you can't motherfucking be truthful in your current moment? Everyone wanna go through a growth and a movement, but they ain't ready to give up everything. You can sacrifice for a good fling, a good piece of motherfucking sex, and get your nut. But when it's something that's gonna be beneficial throughout, to be plentiful and rewarding,
because everybody has that mind mentality. Me first.
That's what I'm saying.
Mentality.
And that's what I'm saying. We've been beaten and bruised to have that mentality. Generation after generation, century after century. We're almost goddamn 520 years and centuries with the same embedded bullshit. Don't you think you get tired? But y'all want to talk about your ancestors. You don't think your ancestors are tired? They went through the same shit and realized life after death, I get a knowledge. But you motherfuckers ain't acknowledging on growth or change. How can you say you want to accept something but you can't accept it fully? But you want to play the game. But you know what? That's the next topic. I love y'all.
All right. Oh yay. All right, podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you. We're related. It was some good news.
Oh, what's up?
All right. See you guys later. Bye.